Hey Capricorn, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, March 5th to Sunday, March 11th, 2018. Now, what's going on this week is that we've got the Sun and Neptune in a conjunction right here in Pisces happening on Monday. And that for you is in your third house of talk and of communication. I think what's going on here is that you're focusing a lot on talking, on how you're communicating about yourself, about the things that are important to you, about what's going on with you on the inside. I think a lot of what could be on your mind, I think, has a lot to do with your community, how you interact with people in your community in some way. Also siblings, the third house rules siblings, and even you thinking to yourself, coming in, trying to work things out in your mind logically. All right, and I think what is happening is that there could be some confusion, especially with the Sun-Neptune conjunction. Maybe you're confused about how you need to communicate with other people, confused about how to think about your life in the right ways that's better for you coming in. Confused about how to work with your community, work with the people that are all around you happening. All right, I think you're trying to break through. I think you're trying to get increased understanding, increased insights on how you need to communicate and think in the right ways, but it may just be a little bit challenging for you at the beginning of the week to do that with the Sun-Neptune conjunction. Another reason why I think that could be happening is because at the same time we have this Sun-Neptune conjunction going on Monday, we also have Mercury and Venus coming into an exact conjunction with Chiron at the last degrees in Pisces as well. So as you're communicating or trying to communicate or trying to figure out how to think about your life and work with people in the right ways, I think you're also hurt about the way that you communicate. Worried that maybe you're not getting your message across, that not only can you not understand what you want, but that other people can't get it either. Could bring up some hard conversations, some hard communication. Could also bring up lots of hard communication about your value. Maybe people don't understand what you value as a human being or what your value is as a person with Venus involved. Could also have a lot to do with money, perhaps, as well. Maybe difficult conversations about how you make money, how you earn money, the money that you are earning, how you share your money, too, being a thing that's very uncomfortable for you, especially on Monday, okay? Going on. I think you're just trying to work all of that stuff out, and I think, matter of fact, that that's going to happen for really most of the week happening, where you're not going to feel quite right about your life, about how you communicate, about how you think, about how you talk about things, but you're really trying to break through to get the answers that you need so that you can move forward, okay? As you're sitting with some of this confusion, though, going on, trying to get breakthroughs, trying to get insights, I do think your focus, especially on Wednesday, starts to come more right here to where Aries is, in your fourth house of home and of family. With Venus and Mercury coming in on Wednesday, both of them right here entering Aries after spending a bunch of time in Pisces. So I think here, while you're trying to communicate with other people, while you're trying to understand better what's going on inside you, how you can work with your community better and get things right, I think you start to realize, okay, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to communicate in the right ways. I don't know if things are ever going to be perfect in the way that I want them to be with my community, but I need to figure out how to move forward being comfortable with all of these things going on in my mind, with all of these conversations that I've had for better or for worse. And I think that's what you start to do on Wednesday, is you start to figure out, even if things are still hurting a little bit, even if things are still uncomfortable and still unclear, how you can start to tend to your emotions better, make more sense emotionally of what's going on with you in some way, and really begin to build something that can last based on maybe the insights that you have so far, even if it doesn't feel quite right yet, okay? So I think that's what's going on for you, Capricorn, at the beginning of the week. Then on Saturday, now we're talking very end of this week into next week, things start to pick up. So things are slow the beginning of the week, uncomfortable, not feeling quite right, trying to make progress to bring more stability into your life, to work better with home and family, even though you're not quite sure what's going on and how you're communicating with other people happening. And then I think things start to pick up here at the weekend. That's because on Saturday we have Mars here in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality, make a trine over here to Uranus and the in your fourth house of home and family. So I think towards the end of the week, what you start to do is you start to understand more what you need to make a home in life, to feel more comfortable, to build something new or different in life that really resonates with you on the inside, okay? As to where the beginning of the week, maybe you are confused. What do I need? How do I communicate with people in a way that I can feel like home, in a way that I can feel good, in a way that I can work with home and family? I think on Saturday, you start to get more of that insight that it is that you need. You start to overcome some things from the past so that you can start to move forward, building a new foundation in your life, building a new home life, building your life on something else that's different so that you can feel more comfortable moving forward, okay? And I think that is what is going on, but we have to wait all week. We have to wait all week here for a lot of this like liberating, freeing energy to come in on Saturday, where you're feeling like you're making progress, doing some things that start to feel better for you. At the same time, on Saturday, we also have Jupiter going retrograde here in your 11th house of your goals, dreams, and hopes for the future. Also helping you too to start to understand better what your goals are, understand better where you see your life, where you see your future going, and to help you associate with the right people that you need to put your life in a spot that just resonates with you more. So if you are feeling like a few weeks and months ago, you just don't have the right people by your side, you know, people just don't understand your vision for the future, that you don't even understand what kind of goal or dream that you have for your life. I think Jupiter retrograde in this weekend is going to help you here to find more of the people that you need to support you in the next few weeks and months, to understand better where you see your life going, to do it and to build on it in a way that resonates much more with you on the inside and can help you overcome some things from the past to move forward. All right. That's what I see happening there. Then on Sunday after that, we have the Sun in your 3rd house come in a sextile with Pluto in your 1st. Really also, as you're feeling a lot of motivation here to build something that's important to you, understand where you see your life going, work with the right people. I think there's a lot of motivation. I think there's an opportunity, that starts to come in on Sunday for you to begin to communicate more openly about who it is that you are, to get more of the understanding that you wanted at the beginning of the week, but that you missed, but that was hard for you to find. I think the end of the week really helps you to be more open about what you're feeling, to move forward on some things that are important to you, to work more with people in your community in a better way, and to just think more clearly about the things that you want and need in life, okay? So that's what I see going on. The challenge then becomes towards the very end of this week and into next week, after you're starting to feel better, moving forward on some things, building something that's important to you and communicating more openly about yourself. The challenge then becomes here, again, a lot of focus on home and on family, with Mercury then moving through your 4th house and coming into a square with Saturn in your 1st house. The challenge then becomes, after some doors start to open up, as you really start to build something emotionally that's important to you, is how can you make sure that you're building in the right ways? How can you make sure that you're tending to your family, your home, your emotional matters in the right way, so that you can give yourself the best chance of success that you need moving forward? And I think that's what the main focus starts to be now throughout the rest of the month is, okay, you know, now that I am starting to feel much better being who I am, stepping into some goals, being open about myself, how can I sustain all of this stuff that has come to me? How can I build on it? How can I integrate it into my identity so that it can really bring me in the right direction, so that I have a really good launching pad from which I can spring off of later on to do some things I want to do. All right, so that's what I've got for you there, Capricorn. Hope that all came together. I definitely see this week with a lot of planets moving from Pisces into Aries as being one of big transformations, and with Jupiter going retrograde, big transformations, ending one chapter, one story of life to come into a slightly different story or chapter with it on the other side, and that's kind of what's going on. Makes it a little hard for me to explain, maybe astrologically, knowing that there is a kind of a shift occurring, okay? So that's what I'll leave you with there. Your card, the Tower reversed. I like this card. This to me indicates old things in your life falling down. Old organizations, old structures, maybe old goals, old dreams, old things that you've wanted, especially with the 12th house coming in. And I think what you gotta let happen this week is you gotta let it all fall down. You gotta let, you gotta You know, I don't even know if do I want to say this? I just get the feeling with Capricorns, especially over like the past 6 months to a year, you've just been totally transforming, like from the inside out, totally changing your life up to be more of something that it is that you really want. I don't think that you're like at the beginning of this journey. I think you're at the beginning of a new chapter of this journey, but I think you've been trying to work this thing out for a while. And to me, what this card is saying, if there is some new goal, new dream, new direction you want to take your life in that you feel like resonates more truly with your heart and with who you are, then do it. Don't hold anything back. Like, step into it. Let yourself be this person that you're working out, and to build your life on an entirely new foundation than you ever have before. And if that means you need to let go of an old life, of an old person you thought you were, of an old way of doing things so that you can build a new life that's more authentic to you, that can last, that's really important to who you are at your core, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? You know, even if it feels hard at the beginning of this week, it's going to be easier. It's going to get easier towards the end of the week here on out. And I think this card is saying, don't be afraid here if you're turning your life upside down, and don't pretend that that it isn't happening either, because I think that there is a lot of good opportunity for you if you allow yourself to be reinvented, to come out on the other side doing something that more truly resonates with you on the inside. Okay, so that's what I've got for you this week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.